Hi everybody, my name is Aubrey Blanton and today I'll be talking about what it's like for women entering the field of sports journalism. I'll be focusing on the unique challenges women face, the evolving trends in the industry, and the growing opportunities available in sports media today. As someone who hopes to become a sports columnist in the near future, this topic is not only relevant to the industry, but it's personally meaningful to my own career path. Sports journalism is one of the most competitive and fast-paced areas of media, whether it's covering professionally, college sports, or major events like the Olympics. The expectations for accuracy, credibility, and confidence are extremely high. Despite progress, the industry is still heavily male-dominated, especially in roles that involve analysis, commentary, or opinion writing. Women entering sports media often face a dynamic that differs from experience by their male colleagues. As an aspiring sports columnist, I've spent time studying these industry patterns firsthand, and I understand them is essential for anyone working towards a future in sports journalism. In today's presentation, I'll walk through three main areas. First, the most common barriers women face in sports journalism. The second is the industry trends that are opening doors for women. And third is opportunities shaping the future of women in sports media. This subject matters because representation directly impacts credibility, audience trust, and the stories fans hear. Sports journalism is more than reporting scores or highlights. It frames narratives, shapes athletes' portrayals, and influences public perception. When women are misrepresented, certain voices and perspectives are missing from storytelling. Women bring lived experience of reporting styles and that deepen the overall quality of coverage. But because women still face higher scrutiny, fewer opportunities, and unrealistic expectations, the industry loses out on valuable talent and insight. Understanding these systematic issues is important for the next generation of sports journalists. It helps us evaluate where growth is needed and how more exclusive industries can help lead to stronger reporting. Women entering sports media commonly face several significant barriers. The first barrier is credibility bias. Women are often questioned more aggressively about their sports knowledge, even when they have years of experience or research behind them. This creates added pressure to constantly prove expertise in a way that men typically do not have to. Secondly is access. Although the industry has improved, women can still encounter challenges with locker room access, practice availability, and building insider relationships with teams or different athletes. Access is crucial in journalism. Without it, breaking stories and building trust, it becomes a little bit more difficult. The third barrier is online harassment. Studies show that women in the media perceive far more gender-generated insults, dismissive comments, and personal attacks than men. According to Pew Research Center, this kind of harassment can affect confidence, mental health, and even career advancement. And finally, role stereotyping. Women are often encouraged towards lifestyle pieces or human interest stories rather than analysis, investigating work, or commentary. These stereotypes limit both exposure and growth opportunities. These barriers don't prevent women from succeeding, but they do mean that the journey into sports journalism can often be way more complicated. High-profile women in sports help illustrate both the challenges and the progress happening in this field. Erin Andrews is one of the most recognizable figures in sports broadcasting. Despite her success, she has faced intense public scrutiny and pressure, highlighting how visibility can come with unique challenges. Malika Andrews, host of ESPN's NBA programming, has gained rapid respect for her professionalism and composure. Her rise demonstrates how her talent and preparation can amplify women's voices in major sports conversations. Doris Burke made history recently to call the NBA Finals for national broadcasting. Her expertise has earned widespread respect, proving that deep sports knowledge transcends gender. And Jessica Mendoza, who broke ground as an MLB analyst, has faced pushback simply for stepping into her role historically dominated by men. Her experience reflects how traditional sports space can resist change, even when her talent is undeniable. These women, according to ESPN, these women both show obstacles and possibilities that exist for women entering sports media. Despite these challenges, several major trends are helping reshape the industry. First, more women are being hired into high expertise positions, play-by-play commentating and studio hosting, and analytical roles, not just sideline reporting. Secondly, is a digital sports platform such as The Athletic, YouTube, and podcast networks provide alternative pathways for women to showcase their work without solely relying on traditional media structures. Third, athlete-driven media outlets are creating new channels for journalists to collaborate, tell in-depth stories, and build relationships with athletes. And finally, the rise of sports analytics and data-driven storytelling has expanded the field. The women who excel in research, writing, and analysis now have a lane to enter the industry. Looking forward, the opportunities for women in both sports journalism continue to grow. Networks and media organizations are adopting stronger diversities and inclusion intuitive, which has led to an increase in hiring, mentorship programs, and leadership opportunities for women. Social media has also shifted the landscape. Women can now create their own platforms, sharing commentary, analysis, reporting directly with the audience, building strong followings without traditional gatekeepers. And importantly, audiences are embracing diverse perspectives. Fans care about insightful, credible reporting, not the gender of the person delivering it. As more women enter analysts and commentary roles, their presence helps normalize the future of sports media. An increasing visibility and respect for women in these roles show that the industry is evolving in a meaningful way. To conclude, women entering sports journalism still face real challenges, from credibility bias, access issues, and online harassment, but progress is happening and the momentum is shifting. The most important takeaway is that skill, preparation, and passion, not gender, determine the strength of the journalist. Women belong in sports journalism, and their voices elevate the professional as a whole. The future is moving forward, more inclusive and opportunity-rich industries. Women are not just participating in sports media, they're shaping it. Thank you for listening.